Hey guys, it's Johnny Glock. I first have to apologize for the minute and a half long video. I didn't realize it was only that long. But nonetheless, it was an important piece that I wanted you guys to see in this series of videos. So basically I built a trigger up and I was trying to use an aluminum shoe because everyone loves aluminum shoes and blah 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 and all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to show you why that might not be your best choice, because it's probably going to take it out of this gun because they just don't function up to par as far as I'm concerned, over and over and over again. There's going to be issues with them sooner or later, and that's what I've found out with 15 years of experience in this. There's two things going on with Tom's gun. First is a little glitch in the trigger pull, which I can't stand, and I'm so OCD that I have to pull that out. I ran about 300 rounds through it last night, and I thought there was an aspect of it that I thought would clean up when you put the magazine, a loaded magazine in there. You do have some pardon me, upper pressure on the slide to frame relationship. So basically, when we drop the gun down here, I'll point that out. A lot of guys that dry fire test, when they're dry firing, the gun is going to feel much different with the magazine in there, because you're going to increase that tightness of the slide and frame because of the upper pressure of the magazine and of the rounds. So that's another issue that's going on with this gun. So I'm going to bring the camera down and we're going to look at a couple things. This is going to be a shorter video because I want to get to fixing it and then get to the range and then come back and give you guys all the good news and show you how I have to change. This gun actually needs to be peened. So I'm going to bring the camera down here and we'll show you what's going on. Alright, so got a bad angle here. Alright, we're just gonna roll with this. So basically, also, where is it? There might be some noise here. Today I'm at the shop I work in. I know I said Venice, California in a video, but it's actually Venice, Florida. And the name of the shop is Quick Draw. That's my buddy Justin's number. Don't worry about it. Wait, my buddy Justin, don't worry about that. Pretty cool logo, huh? But I work with some really cool guys. This is why we're an FFL. You can send the guns to us without an issue. That's why I have this gun. Just put it in the gunsmithing book and get it back to you. So let's go over this. So it's an aluminum shoe trigger. And what I'm feeling is a glitch right in there that I really just can't live with. It's just too, I don't know. It just doesn't have a feeling of confidence. It feels sophomoric, mediocre. So basically, I'll show you why that's happening, number one. And number two, I see this a lot. If you look at the back of this slide, it will start to buck up in the air. Actually, I'm going to bring this tighter. So if you look at the back of this slide, it's going to buck up. See that movement in the slide to frame relationship? It has to come out. There's way too much movement in there.
Are you talking to yourself?
I'm shooting video.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I already told people what would happen. This is the owner, Scott Quick.
Hey, how are you?
So basically, you can see that movement of the slide coming up and down. That has to be taken out because what's happening is these rails here need tightened up. The space. Another pointer here. This space right in here on either one of these rails needs tightened up right there, because they ride on these tabs, which are right here, and the reason that slide bucks up in the air, it gives you just a real, let's put it this way, crappy trigger feel. And it does not do the best for engagement either, because these two parts, this part and your cruciform kick up, are actually mating right there. So if you have a tolerance issue in between there, which makes it even more dramatic, that more of a problem or a concern, that his gun's drop safety was a little bit compromised. So now you have a lot of wiggle and a lot of tolerance issues back there. If this gun drops flat or on its butt, and boom, you know what I mean, it's going to slip right off that shelf because it doesn't have that nice confident tightness right back here where we need to. So basically it's called peening. I'm going to put this on an anvil and just pinch these up a little bit, vise it, and get these to close a little bit right here on the tab. That way the gun will be tighter. Okay, so that's issue number one. I should say issue number two. Where's my Glock tool? Chasing this stuff down. Okay, now I want everyone to really pay attention to this, because this is really important, because everyone is so they're just enamored, or whatever the word would be, by aluminum trigger shoes. And there are things to consider with this. So here's your trigger bar. This is another relationship we're going to look at right here. I'm going to tighten it up so you can really see this. Alright, so here's your trigger shoe. Now, I really want to get a good angle here so you can see this, but there you go, there you go. Look at all that wiggle there. That is just, I mean, come on, seriously, that is just way, way, way too much. Look at the room there for like this trigger to go wherever it wants. That's where the glitch is coming from, right in here. It's all over the place. Now, I'm going to grab a stock trigger and do the exact same thing. And they're all like that. I'm talking every aluminum. I don't care if it's flat face, whatever the heck is. Look at this. I'm trying to do the exact same thing, and I'll put it up there. There's minimal movement of this one, back and forth. Like I'm having a hard time keeping the back of the bar straight because there's not as much movement in these, and that really has a lot to do with the feel of the trigger, if you have that. So that you're seeing I'm going right to left here. I'm attempting to go right to the left. I can't. I'll grab this one and go right to left. Let me flip it this way. I'll grab this one and go right to left, and you can absolutely see what the heck's going on there. I mean, it's all over the place. And those are, there we go, look at that. Come on, man. Those are considerations you have to take into account. Sorry about the filming, there we go. These are just considerations you have to take account. I don't care who makes this shoe. I'm not gonna say where this shoe came from, but like I don't care who makes it. They all have the exact same kind of CAD work where the cut is what it is. They might shorten it a little bit, they might take a little bit out of the top to make it fixed, whatever the trick is, unless that is addressed either by the bar or there's really no way to address it, let's just put it that way. It's there. And so you're just not going to have the best feel with this type of setup. So I'm probably going to, no, I'm definitely going to switch it to this shoe, because you can see there's not that, I can't even move it. There's a little bit of wiggle right there. And that makes for a way better trigger pull. And that's why I've always been an advocate of the polymer shoe. It's just a superior shoe as far as I'm concerned. It might not be a quote superior material in someone's eyes, but let something drop on this right here and squeeze these two parts together and have your trigger safety jam. That will no longer work. It's just gonna be stuck in there. Same thing with this. If it breaks or something like that, you can still use, and I've gone through all this stuff, you can still use certain parts of this to fire this gun and not have to worry about the trigger safety. With this thing, you're just plastic, you're just yanking it out. With this, you're gonna have a really hard time. And these are situations where, they're extreme situations, but hey man, this stuff happens. So basically, those are the two major things that I'm experiencing with this weapon that I'm going to fix up. So basically, whoa, back it out. I told you people would be coming in. That was Scott Quick, the owner here, so that's why it's called Quick Draw. Not many people can say that. They just call it quick draw because it's a quick draw, not him. It's his name. So basically, why did I say basically a lot? It's like my So I'm going to rebuild this trigger. I'm going to peen the slide, and then I'm going to go shoot it, and then I'm going to shoot another video. And hopefully, if I don't pull all the hair out of my head, it will be exactly where I want it to be, and I will feel satisfied. And this happens with anyone that sends a gun. It's not like Tom is getting any extra, and someone mentioned that on the videos, you know, it's not like Tom's getting extra priority here. It's everyone gets this kind of attention when they send me a weapon, because it's a big deal. Even if it's competition only, it's a big deal, man. I want this thing to work perfectly. It's my name on it. It's my reputation that's at stake. It's my ethics, and all those things, and that means something to me. You know, I took some time off there because I was having health issues, and I'm back at it. There's been like a lot of weird stories going around, you know. But the reality is, like, I stand behind what I do, and I don't send it out there unless it's 100%. And that's what's going on with this. I don't feel like it's my best work. And so I have to go back to the drawing board, but luckily I've drawn that board a lot of times. So anyway, stay tuned for part 3. I'll make sure I clear all the memory, so basically I don't have to, you know, go through short videos to do the different parts. But anyway, okay, we'll see you shortly after I get this built up and peened and see how things turn out. Adios.